Hello, everyone, and welcome to our weekly show. My name is Michelle Marie. I am both an astrologer, Western and Vedic, and a tarot reader. And my website is right here, astrologicaltarot.com. Thank you so much for joining us today.
And I'm Tanys Coughlan, owner and operator of Twillow Lifestyle Community and the Twillow Lifestyle Academy. And I am Reiki Master, Crystal Master, Celtic Shamanic High Priestess, and a Galactic Ambassador, as well as an Oracle. Happy to be here.
So glad to be here. I'm Jacqueline Richards, mortgage specialist and yoga instructor. I wrote this crazy book called Yoga for Your Personal Finances, and it's all about practical and spiritual solutions to financial health.
Oh, that's wonderful. We are so excited to have you on the show, Jacqueline. And thank you for being our guest today. And we would love to learn a little bit more about you and what you do. So I'm going to give you the floor and you just tell us all about you.
Oh, we could do that for hours. I will start with, I believe that women can lead. I was gifted the opportunity to work with our Prime Minister Chrétien, who said, I believe in women in business. He put together a task force called Female Entrepreneurs. And it's a task force that said, we need to find out more. We can't believe that only she needs to make 50% on the dollar and he makes $1. That was an extraordinary opportunity for women to say, you know what, I am better than that. I am better than that. So when I sat on the board and we continued to have this information arrive, I was also a mortgage specialist. And when you go into a bank and you're asked for all sorts of things, I will tell you my story. When I walked into the bank, at the time, a single mom, my baby girl and I were going to live in a home. I walked into the bank. She's being babysat. The banker said to me, after making me wait, so when's your husband coming? I believe I said I was single mom, but thank you. That hurt a little bit, but that's all right. Then he said, oh, no husband. Then where's your dad? Wow. So I took a long, deep breath. I did lift my shoulders, take them back and drop them down. I said, my dad is not on the agreement of purchase and sale. Thank you so much. What's next? So I signed all of my documents and I stepped out of the big building and I thought I wouldn't want anyone to go through what I just went through. My job is to help people believe in who they are. Know that things will be said and they don't have to believe it. That was a profound moment for me and allowed me to continue on. So that's why I do mortgages. That's why I teach yoga, because if I can allow you to find some space in yourself, find space in yourself. The book is called Yoga for Your Personal Finances. Oh my gosh, what's yoga and money and finances and yoga? And I can't even touch my toes. I get that one. So I don't care that you can't touch your toes. What I do care about is that you're going to care about you. So I go over the items about money and budgeting and what it means to own a home, what it means to save, what it means to. But I make sure that it's simple and soft and easy to go through. So Tanys might even talk about, the book is really based on my workshops. So that'll be something that we'll talk about as well. So I took a long, deep breath.
Beautiful. And I think, this would be an opportune time perhaps to talk about the teaching that you do, because you do teaching in numerous places, one of which I'm so excited and honored that you're teaching for the Twillow Lifestyle Academy. And I know that you teach at other places as well. Do you want to speak maybe to what you're teaching with Twillow Lifestyle and other places as well?
Absolutely. It's when you get started and you think, oh, but I can do that. And I can do that. Tanys and Michelle, you know, people say, hey, do you mind stepping up and helping us out with this?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I began. Well, let me backtrack. As a single mom, it was a good idea to start dating. So I thought I would go to the YMCA and get a membership and work out. Like anyone who goes on a December to get a membership, you're in it for the next 4 days every single week. And then it's February, and then you're in it for 2 days a week. And then it's March, and it's 1 day a week. And I thought, no, if I'm going to be that stellar, hot, single mom, I should look the part. So I decided that I would teach group fitness, which meant that I actually had to go and work out and teach group fitness. I was doing such an incredible job. People laughed through my classes. They come because they want to giggle. Then I was asked, would I mind doing yoga? Not at all. So I was one of the first to do the yoga certification course. And then I taught the course because when people ask, when you're doing something you love, you just continue on with it. So I got my 200-hour certification. And there's so much more. Tanys, I don't know if I told you, but I have my Reiki 3. Mm-hmm. Like, first it was, I don't know what that is. And then someone enlightened me and said, you know, all that energy that you hold, perhaps you can use it to heal. It's like, get out of town. My name's Jacqueline Richards. I'm a mortgage specialist. I wrote a book, but I don't know about that healing stuff. And I said, I bet you do. So I teach yoga. I teach group fitness. I teach chair yoga because sometimes I have people who have knee issues or to get up and get down has them come into a spin. Using the chair to assist is an absolutely fair statement. We sit in our chairs. This last 2 years is a fantastic example how everyone sat at a desk all day long. Well, if I asked you to take your arms out and take a look to the right and take a look to the left and get grounded and truly be okay, now go stand and we'll do a sun salutation. You can do that every day. So I teach the chair yoga with Twillow. And what else am I doing? Oh, right. I did say it. I'm going to be teaching yoga for your personal finances. There's 7 sessions. And I go through 7 sessions. I make sure I have Kleenex boxes because I'm going to ask you to get emotional about where you want to be. I have, I don't have it with me here, but I've always got markers and crayons because I'm going to ask you to color where you want to be. It's beautiful. Interesting that I also need to have the calculators because we're going to talk about money. Rule of 72. What's that? So 7 opportunities to talk about things you didn't think you wanted to talk about. And it's in a safe space to take that breath, lift the shoulders, take them back, drop them down. We will talk money and we will do yoga.
Awesome. I'm excited for that.
Me too.
Oh my gosh, Jacqueline, you are so inspirational. I loved learning more about you. I do yoga every morning and it changed my life. And you are changing other people's lives by getting them moving because it's one of the healthiest activities, the most sattvic activities that you can do to keep your mind, your body, and your spirit balanced. So thank you. And thank you for sharing your story about getting your first mortgage. That was rough. I mean, I watched my mother go through a similar experience. We'd first moved to Washington State. This was in the early 90s, and she was trying to buy a car. And the man wouldn't let her, the guy at the dealership would not let her buy a car without my father's permission.
Yeah.
So I need your husband on the phone. And it was eye-opening for me to see that. And then I grew up in an environment that was very misogynistic when it came to women and money. And you figured, oh, well, you're young. It's like, no, it's still going on. It's still very much an active part of our community. And I am so thrilled to know that you are helping women out of the misogyny and out of the unfair financial practices that are taking place against our gender. So thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for being on the
You're
show. We
welcome.
love you. Okay, so if you want to learn more about Jacqueline, around here, it's yoga for your personal finances, and she's known as the Wealthy Yogini. We're going to have more of her, all of her links are in the text there. So if you want to get in contact with her, please do. And if you want to take Jacqueline's classes, you could go to twillowlifestyle.ca and click on the Academy and classes. I also have it on my site. Under classes, you click on that, astrologicaltarot.com, click on classes, and you can access Jacqueline's amazing classes that she has coming up, as well as other classes that we have in the Academy. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with just a general reading because we have a few people coming in. I just want to do a shout out to Karen Pulver, who says, love the colors. Again, I can't wait to hear about Jacqueline and chair yoga. Great energy. Thank you for joining us, Karen. We also have Gleneef with us, Anchal, Rachel Rose Barber. Oh, love your amber. Thank you, Rachel. And yes, go ahead and ask your question. We're going to go ahead and get to you. So before we really jump into this, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick talk about the transits that are coming up. We've got some big ones. Today, Venus entered Pisces, and this is excellent because Venus is exalted in Pisces. So it's encouraging you to be generous, to be giving, to seek out pure relationships. So Venus is, if you're not in a relationship, you're being asked to kind of look beyond the surface and into hearts of people because Pisces is a very spiritual sign. And if you do so, you might be able to find someone during this time that you can connect on a soul level with. So that's exciting. And know that the type of love that you can find right now can go beyond the physical. And once you free yourself from any material expectations regarding love, you can open the doors for a really successful, whether you want marriage or children, or you want to build on your future generations. So that's a really good energy that happened today. Yay. And then, Saturn is entering his own sign of Aquarius until July 12th, and then he'll retrograde back into Capricorn, and Saturn rules Aquarius. So this transit can be a little bit difficult to handle. Again, this is the 29th or 28th, depending on where you live. And so if you have any planets in Aquarius right now, you can expect some blocks or delays during this time because Saturn is the karmic teacher. So if there's any residual karma attached to any of your planets here, the bill's basically becoming due. So just kind of breathe, take these challenges as just a way of offloading excess karma. Oh goodness, Tanys is laughing at me. Okay.
No, I'm like, that's a nervous laugh of what's coming.
Oh yeah. Well, guess whose moon is in Aquarius. So
oh dear.
yeah, there you go. So this is going to be fun. So basically what you can do is just be of service during this time, do spiritual remedies, and it can make the transit a little easier to handle. And then, oh my gosh, on the 30th, we got some big planetary energy. That's this Saturday. We're having a new moon solar eclipse in Aries or Bharani Nakshatra. And Venus is also going to war with Jupiter that day. So,
oh dear.
The astrological energies are really intense, you guys. So Venus and Jupiter are both gurus. So you might find yourself struggling from different points of view during this time. And if you feel this, you'll really feel this energy if you have any planets in Pisces for the planetary war between Venus and Jupiter, and you'll feel it, the eclipse, if you have anything in Aries or Mars ruled signs like Scorpio and Aries. Okay. So, if you come up with any ideas during these eclipses, this eclipse, because we have a second one on May 15th, yay. Don't take any immediate action on them. Okay. Your mind is being influenced by what's called the nodes, Rahu and Ketu. So just allow this energy to flow and avoid any impulsivity during this time, because eclipses and new moons are not a good time to make major financial or life decisions. So hold off on taking energy on your actions. Okay. If you notice that people are a little agitated in the coming month, just know that it's eclipse season. Okay. Again, our next eclipse is a blood moon, and it's a total lunar eclipse, and that's on May 15th. And I'm going to address that a little when it gets closer. So those are the astrological energies. I hope that you found
that. Well, because of the Venus, I decided I would pull a romance card for the Venus conjunction. Calling in your soulmate came up.
Perfect.
So that's exactly what we're looking for. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So some hints on romance, what to do with that. In terms of the overall energy, it's a time to start renewing your life. So getting rid of clutter, getting rid of those things that you no longer need, that are not part of your soul path anymore. You're releasing. And that's going to help you to start to awaken some ancient wisdom. Okay. So sometimes the weight of some of the physical, everyday kind of karmic stuff that Michelle was talking about, it kind of blocks some of this sometimes. So as we start to release some of that, we're going to start to awaken some of this deep wisdom. So a deep knowing is going to be emerging within you. And then we're going to start to hear some messages from spirit. So please tune in. Make sure you're doing your meditation and just be quiet enough to listen. And I don't just mean listen with the ears. I don't mean listen just with clairaudience. I mean also to allow your clairvoyance to come through, claircognizance. So whatever those thoughts are, just take note of stuff that comes through when you're quiet in meditation, okay? Because you can expect miracles coming. All right. You see there, we've actually got like new growth going on there. We've got the hands out as assistance. Angelic assistance is what I'm feeling for that one. And very much in that circular pattern, which is all about the earth, and our eclipses kind of fall into that as well. So lots of love in that last card, lots of pink, which is all about bringing in love. So the more love and compassion you can bring to all these changes that's coming, you'll be bringing in your soulmate. All right. I'm excited. Are we excited?
Okay.
I love that.
So how are the energies going for you this week, Jacqueline?
Well, it's I love the idea of the love energy and the soulmate. I think there's many soulmates out there who are hoping to be exactly that every day. And that April 30th, I'm like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I have birthdays on April 30. And and so I love a full moon. And wouldn't that be an absolute riot to have everyone come together and celebrate? Because the coming moments are things that we just need to really settle into.
Yeah.
Because like you said, people are like, mama. And so it is. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to the next couple of days.
Yeah.
I love that you put a positive spin on that, but I would not recommend a get together during an eclipse, just astrologically speaking, because, well, I mean, I've actually, my guru said that her family had a reunion during an eclipse and like, oh my gosh, it was just pandemonium. So, and I've also talked to other people. It's like, don't get surgeries, don't have big get togethers, lay low, because eclipses reveal secrets. They reveal darker energies. They bring things to the light. So it's a great day for yoga. It's a great day for spiritual remedies.
Yeah.
It's a great day for mantras and prayers and just kind of laying low, but they don't recommend gatherings during an eclipse, just to kind of like let our audience know. But I love that you have a positive attitude about it. I need that.
So what does it say for podcasts for that?
I wouldn't recommend doing anything big that day. That's just my personal astrological opinion. If you were my client and you were to say, hey, should I do a podcast on this day? And I know that your ascendant is in Aries, I'd be like, maybe not. So that's just my, lay low on eclipses. Okay. Because your ascendant's in Aries, Tanys. So in the Vedic. So, okay. So we're going to go ahead and go to our questions. And our first question is from our tipper, just to let everybody know, if you tip, your question goes to the head of the line. Okay. I've got the links in all of the descriptions. If you do not see it, it's paypal.me/astrologicaltarot. If you tip, you get ahead of the line. Okay. So our first question is Rachel. It's a long one. Okay. Mm-hmm. I've been having a few rough emotional days. Of course, this eclipse is going to be happening on your moon, Rachel. So that would be, you're feeling this ahead of time because I know you're very empathic and you're in tune. That's what you're feeling. Okay. After a good last week, things have settled. I'm not sure if I want to finish my time. I'm just not sure what's best for my physical and emotional health. I'm also trying to sign a new lease for August and would love a few cards in regard to really sticking this whole army thing out. Overall, I just feel I worked so hard in the past year to stand on my own and find my true self, and it doesn't feel all that great to say, honestly, after, let's see if he wrote anything else. I'm not seeing anything else. So I'm just going to,
That's okay. I think
Okay,
she's just
so we totally have the point, Rachel. Thank you. I'm going to hide this so that you can see my cards, okay? Now, I went straight to my Whispers of Ganesha text because this is a big question, okay? I got surrender. You need to surrender to this process, okay? Take a chance for some rest, some recovery. Your mind is all over the place. Eclipses tend to agitate the mind, especially because it's taking place directly on your moon in Bharani Nakshatra, okay? So you've taken on, like you said, a lot of challenges, a lot of lessons that are coming your way, and Spirit is offering you right now an option to retreat into a calm environment to replenish all this energy that you spent and regain your composure before making any steps. Okay, so notice that Ganesha's hands are at rest. He's normally doing mudras or sacred hand gestures. There's no crown. There's no tilak. He is surrendering. Okay. There is a need to stabilize your energy. You need to recognize that you have been extremely wrapped up in a very stress-filled time. So this brief period of respite is going to enable you to improve your energy levels as well as your concentration, as well as bring greater peace into your heart, because I'm feeling a lack of peace from you. Okay. This will set you up so you could start anew, because you are starting anew. You're going through your nodal return as well. So no matter how big of a task that you're involved in, times of recovery, including a very good night's sleep, you need to sleep, are important to heal your body right now and reset your mind back to positivity. So you need to rest, you need to sleep, you just need to breathe. Okay. So regardless of the stress that you're facing, know that Spirit is gently reminding you to surrender to this challenge for a while, because your guides have your back. You can take time for yourself, knowing that when you're ready, the task will be there for you. If you're trying to decide or change right now, this is not the best time. So give yourself a much needed break and decide once you have a clearer head. That's the big card. Okay. And then I got Saturn and Scorpio. Now, Saturn is all about restrictions, obstacles, things standing in our way. And Scorpio is all about transformation. You are undergoing a big period of transformation, but Saturn is going to put some restrictions in place that will allow for, and what am I getting from this? I'm getting that because Saturn puts blocks on things. So this is just another reminder that you need to rest. Okay, you need to slow down. Planet like Saturn is one of the slowest moving planets. And when you're going through transformation, taking deep breaths and slowing down is really going to help you. Okay, so this is just supporting the Ganesha card that I got. And then I pulled 5 of water for you. Okay, and 5 of water, which is also known as the 5 of cups. You can see a little mermaid, and there are 3 cups that are turned over and 2 that are up, and he's grieving. Okay. And it says things not turning out the way you'd hope, not seeing the positive aspects of the situation, crying over spilled milk. Okay. So in addition to taking some time to relax and surrender to the process, I want you to make a list of all of the positive things that are going on in your life. And I want you to look at that list every morning. If there's something more you want to add, go ahead and do that. Maybe do it with Ollie, because he can support you as you write those things down. He's obviously one of those things on the list. Okay. So that's my advice to you moving forward, and know that it's going to be okay. Take deep breaths, surrender. Sending love to you.
All right. So Rachel, I'm getting really very much about what Michelle was saying as she was talking. It was very much coming through the same sort of thing, right? The taking time to rest, because you are going to be coming into a time of action, but you need to rest first. And so the first card here is emerging into grace. Okay, so I open my soul to grace. You see she's resting there, right? And she's got all the water, so it's like being in the flow for things right now. That's what you need. Okay, and that's going to make a big difference. Okay, and you're also hearing a lot of spiritual information coming through, right? So be open to that. But also, you see how bright this card is? That's sticking out for me for you. So really, getting outside and sharing the sunlight when it comes is going to be important. And I think Michelle mentioned being of service. This card would indicate that as well with the hand outstretched, that's really like a sign of service as well. Okay, the hand is helping the starfish kind of thing. So that whole story about putting one starfish back one at a time, and yet there's hundreds on the beach. Just know that just by doing the one starfish, that you are making a difference with that, right? That's that story. And so for you, I think that's really important to remember, because I think that you have this whole energy about wanting to change the world. And we don't change the world all at once. We change it one starfish at a time. Okay. And so that's what's coming through for you for here. And the rest is going to be super important, because you are coming to the end of a cycle in your life. This is referring to the transitions and transformation that Michelle was talking about. And as you call upon your angels to comfort you and guide you, you're going to have happiness in the next stage. Okay. So really, this is a time of sort of, I feel like it's a time of just sitting back, doing what needs to happen so that you can rest and regroup for the transition that's coming. Okay. Because there will be a time to start to take action on things. But know that you are in touch with how you feel in this situation. You need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself, but lovingly assert yourself for you. So it's about taking that love and putting it in towards self. Okay. Because there's a lot of the anxiety that I feel when I tune in is it's like an insecurity feeling. Okay. So you really need to trust in that gut of yours, because you do hear the angel messages, and you can trust your gut. All right. Now, that's where I think that the thing that we have to look at is where is this anxiety coming from? It's not coming from your heart and an impetus to change. The anxiety is coming from the head. Okay, so that's really kind of getting in your way right now. I think that the heart space is where you need to focus, and that's all about gratitude and love. Okay, so gratitude journal, right? With, 3 things you're grateful for every day, 3 things that you're proud of yourself for every day. All right. And they can be little, right? I remembered to brush my teeth this morning, or whatever the case may be. But 3 things, because what that does too is every positive thought that you have raises your vibration by 10 megahertz. Okay. The meditation, having the spiritual practice and the meditation will help to raise your vibration as well. Meditation raises it by 25 to 30 hertz. So really tapping into those practices, but also knowing that you are protected. Okay. Trusting the guides that they have your back. You are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. Okay. So that's going to be really important. This new transition for you is some of the psychic stuff coming in for you. So just being aware that that could be a possibility. And it's going to change the way you look at the world. Okay. So the more resistance we have to that kind of change in perspective, that can create some of the anxiety for you as well. But you don't need to worry, because you are coming into your power, and you will be building your power boldly and confidently. Okay. So you see all that light coming down. When we have light coming in like that, some of the dense stuff needs to come out. And that's kind of what you're feeling right now. Okay. So just breathe through it. Just know that emotion is just energy, and we can flow the energy through. Okay. And brighter roads ahead with lots of inner power. Okay. Hope that's helpful, Rachel. Awesome. Jacqueline, do you have any words of advice?
Well, I'm listening to this thinking, sharing. She needs to share herself with herself.
Yeah.
There's so much in her that she could allow, should that be her choice. And I'm hearing between Michelle and Tanys, this needs to be your choice to do it. And it's that one step at a time. One step, one win. One step, one win. I love that. Washing dishes is my one step. That's a win. And that's what goes in my journal. It's my journal sharing for me. And I think you might want to consider that too.
Mm-hmm. I notice here a comment from Rachel too. I just want to keep my options open. I don't like feeling stuck. So I would encourage you to look at it as a pause, a rest. You're not stuck anywhere. We always have free choice. That's part of being human. So you're not stuck. It's a choice. Okay. And don't get caught up in the fact that it's a choice, because that tends to be an overwhelming thought as well. Just feel into it as a pause. And the pause is where you'll find the rest and the grace.
Oh, that's such beautiful advice. Thank you both so much for your input. And Rachel, we wish you all the best moving forward. I'm sending you lots of love, okay?
Lots of love, Rachel.
Aw. Okay, let's get on to our next question. And it is Glenief. Hey, Glenief, good to see you. Hello, I wanted to know how my vacation next week will go. Will I come back healthier? Okay. All right, Glenief. So the very first card that I pulled for you was from my Whispers of Ganesh. And it's feel secure in your being. Okay, it's the determination card. But I got from your guides, feel secure in your being. Okay. In this earthly dimension that we're living in, it's an environment that has a lot of, perceived drama and blockages and lessons. Okay. So what I feel like you're being asked to do is to really kind of balance your root or your base chakra, which is called your Muladhara, because you notice that Ganesha here he's red, and that chakra down there is called the Muladhara. It's the root chakra. Okay. It's associated with trusting, belonging, being accepting of yourself and of your body. Okay. Because I'm getting that there is you want to be healthy, and that's wonderful, but you need to accept yourself for who you are and the body that you're living in before you can truly take that step forward. Okay. If you're feeling lost or insecure, you lose energy, and then fear can creep in. Okay. So what this is telling me is that your root chakra energy needs to be more in balance. You need to be a little more centered, a little more grounded, and then you can feel healthy. You can feel vibrant. Okay. You can have unlimited physical energy. Source is available to do that. I do a meditation. I did a meditation with Tanys, and she brought energy straight up through my root chakra, through both Gaia and then down through Source. And it was just a wonderful experience. Okay. It's an endless source of energy because Source is infinite. Okay. So if you love your body, you're going to love to use it. You're going to take better care of it. You're going to feel secure in your life, and you're going to display really good common sense when it comes to your eating habits and your exercise and just your overall image, because I think that's really important for you. So work with spirit to create a sense of feeling rooted, to lift away any heaviness you might be feeling. Focus your attention on the color red. Okay. Allow yourself to feel joy. That's so important, as they can really open the doors for creativity coming back into your life. And red also symbolizes love and happiness. So I'm encouraging you to basically take action, be confident, really enjoy yourself on this trip. But protect yourself against any fears or anxieties along the way, because they can cause problems. Okay. Remain positive, remain open to possibilities. And doing this will strengthen your root chakra and create stability in the inner strength that I know that you feel that is a little off right now. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. All right. I picked 2 more cards for you, and I got second house in Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is all about disciplining the mind and the body, and just kind of creating a practical plan for yourself, a very long-term plan for yourself. Don't think that this is going to fix everything. Okay, the vacation is going to be great, but you have to continue your health beyond the vacation. The second house represents not only our money and savings, but it also represents our mouth and what we eat. Okay, so being very mindful about eating very nourishing, healthy foods that make you feel good, really bright, beautiful fruits, and incorporating more vegetables and whole grains into your diet. But don't see the vacation as, okay, I'm going to do this and I'm going to come back and I'm going to be healthier. Make this a long-term goal and do it for you. Okay. This is not about other people. It's not about how other people see you. This is not about your perceived image in public eye. Because women and men, in my opinion, are put to, especially with all of the the advertising and everything else that's out there. We're basically raised to think that we're ugly from birth. So we're all dealing with the fact that we're never going to be perfect. Don't put that standard on yourself. We're all beautiful and different. Okay. Just do what is healthiest for you. All right. That's the main energy that I got. And enjoy your vacation. I hope you have an absolute blast, Gleneve.
Awesome. Well, first of all, I'm happy you're going on a vacation. I feel like there's been some stress lately in terms of there's a situation that to heal that situation, you need to see the other person's point of view. Okay. So I feel like this situation, it's going to give you a little bit of distance for that. So it's going to help you heal that. To answer your question, is that in the pelvic area? Yes. The root chakra is right at the base of the spine. Okay. And in terms of crystals, the red jasper was coming through to me while Michelle was talking about that. All right. So red jasper would be a great one for you to work with in terms of that. And as far as the cards go, what do you desire right now? Visualize it. It will come about. Negativity will block your progress. So you see her, she's creating. She's got a paintbrush in her hand and she's creating her reality there. And you can do that as well. All right. You just have to believe in magic. Okay. So believing in magic, and there's all sorts of, there's a key here. All right. The key is really important for you. That key is about you finding the key to the health. Okay. So there's a key there that you need to really internalize. And I think that you may find that on the trip, but like Michelle said, it's going to be an ongoing thing because the trip is just planting seeds for you. Okay. Seeds are super important. That's where everything starts. Okay. So planting the seeds, tending to them, because as you know, when we tend to seeds, they need some TLC. And so you need to have that TLC go into the seeds, take care of yourself and all of that stuff for it to manifest into the harvest, which is the other one that came up. So manifesting dreams. Okay. So your dreams can come true. It's about tending the seeds. And it's funny, there's a song right now, Tending the Spark, that I'm really hooked on right now. And it's all about that sort of caring for yourself and caring for others. And this brings that to mind as well, the tending. Okay. So see all the fruits and vegetables there? Really, when Michelle was talking about the fruits and vegetables, I was seeing a lot of greens. Okay. So salads, fresh vegetables, all of that stuff is going to be really important. And then you're going to be like flying free, girl. It's going to be like awesome. You see there, she's up on the bird, flying free, purple. Again, that's going to help bring in some of your intuitive gifts as well, which you know are already there. And so all of this, the eating healthier is going to help with that. And so will freeing the mind from that situation. Okay. So there's a twofold here, threefold actually, because each of those things will also help you to increase your energetic health as well. Okay. 3 aspects: physical, emotional, mental, and energetic. All right. But I think you're going to have a great time. So do relax into it and trust that you got this. Okay.
I love that last piece. I keep thinking she's getting ready for her vacation now. That she's asking the question, she's getting ready for the vacation now. Are you, and I wonder if you're eating healthier now before you go on your vacation. Perhaps you're doing everything that you want to do right now. Trust that it was meant to be and that you will have the experience that you're looking to have, and probably bigger and better than you ever expected, because you're asking the questions now, probably taking care of it now. Anyway, enjoy the vacation.
Awesome. You're on mute.
That was fabulous, Tanys and Jacqueline. Thank you so much. Okay, well, Gleneve, I hope you have a wonderful vacation, and thank you so much for sharing your energy with us today, and have a great vacation. All right, so our next question is from Miss Karen Pulver. Let me see if I can find you. Here you are. She's got the Canadian flag for you guys, representing Canada. I would love cards pulled for my upcoming in my life. Okay.
Okay.
So, whew, all right. I shuffled my Ganesha deck and I actually drop it and they split to show me which ones they want. I got determination again. So you heard me give the other person their reading. So I'm not going to go into too much depth, but because it's a little different for you, basically what this is telling me is that you need to focus on being a little bit more grounded with yourself, focusing on that Muladhara chakra. I know that Tanys recommended red jasper, which is excellent for the Muladhara. I got it when I was going through domestic violence and it really helped me just kind of like stay rooted and on this plane. But what this tells me is there's some kind of a trauma or a blockage that you're not completely over yet. You're still kind of carrying it around. It's a fear. I can feel it just kind of like rising up in me a little bit. Okay. It's associated with just kind of like losing energy based on, of an insecurity that you went through recently. And so I asked Spirit, what is affecting Karen's root chakra? What's kind of uprooting her and making her feel kind of this anxiety, this fear base? Okay. And I got the 4th house. The 4th house represents home and family. Okay. So, basically, knowing that your home and your family are safe, they are divinely protected. They are very much in the arms of your guides, of your angels. You have a big, beautiful spirit. And I know that you have a lot of support in both the 3D realm as well as the realms beyond. So whenever you feel this fear kind of creep up regarding this family issue, I want you to pray. Okay, I know you're a woman of faith. I know that you have a lot of empathic and beautiful energy, and that know that your prayers will be answered and that your guides are there to hear them and to help. Okay, you're also welcome to reach out to us as well if you struggle with any anxiety or fear. We're always here for you. Okay, so know that your family is protected. It's safe. Okay, that's what the Spirit wants you to know, and to let go of this anxiety regarding family or family member. Okay. And then I got 8 of water, a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual, and emotional growth. This is what I see for the family member. They're walking away. The 8 of cups is literally the card of walking away from the trauma, walking away from the problem, and literally going up a mountain and starting a new quest in life. Okay. So this is past. It's dissipated. You can finally, if you feel like this, go, let go. Okay, let go, relax. Okay, because it's moved on. The energy is literally moving on. You can see the mermaid in the picture is like there's all the cups that are there, and it's literally moving beyond. It's going to a new energy. Okay. And I said, what can Karen do to really kind of replenish herself and give herself all of that much needed, wonderful energy? And I got to spend time with friends from the Self-Care Oracle. And look, they're doing tarot cards and playing with crystals. And I mean, come on, you're in our tribe. So you can call us anytime. We can do some readings. You can talk. We can just have a good old time. Okay. And I know that you have tons of friends over in Chicago and in Canada. So reach out, find your tribe, have a little fun. Okay. Because we're all here for you. Okay, I hope that was helpful. I know Tanys has a lot more to say, and I'm sending you lots of love. Oh, you're muted, sweetie.
Hi, Karen. Yes, so I second that. Definitely, we are here to play cards with and crystals with and all that stuff. So the cards that I got for you, you have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. So that's the child thing coming up for you again. Okay. So just know that it's your purpose to work through this. All right. And you will. You have a loved one that's bringing you a message that they're happy and fine. Okay. And you know who this is. Okay. He comes to see you sometimes. So just know that he's fine. He's checking in, and he's also watching over the family members. And know that you are making a difference. Okay. Your inner light shines far and wide. And this is also that getting the messages thing coming, right? This is always that spiritual communication card as well. So know that you are making a difference one person at a time. Your Grateful Goddesses show is like, it's helping so many people to step into their power in their own way. And it's opening up opportunities for people to share of themselves, not only the guests, but also your participants. And just know it's making a difference. Okay. And you can expect miracles. So there's lots of growth for you, lots of love again, too, shining through here. The lotus is coming up the center. You are in service, and this growth along the sides is all about what's happening right now for you. Okay, so know that you are growing. Growth can be uncomfortable from time to time because it does require us to look deep. Okay, so just know that that is a growth process, and that brings beautiful transformation for you with lots of love in it. And you will be cultivating prosperity. Okay, so it does look like there's lots of stuff coming forward for you. Those seeds have already been planted and you are cultivating them. All right. When I asked about what you needed to go forward in terms of like to help you cope with this, fresh air. So lots of walks, get out in the sun, right? Get your vitamin D from the sun and breathe deeply when you're out. The other thing that came up was this one here about relationships. So it's about taking a look at the relationships in your life and cultivating those relationships. Now I know Michelle got the friendship card, but I'm feeling like it's also family and primary relationship in here as well. So really taking the time to cultivate those things. Okay. And it doesn't have to be big and big time constrained. It can be, what I'm seeing is like the little note in the lunchbox, that kind of thing. So putting little note in lunchbox or little reminders, just of how you feel. Okay. And then the last one I got was Keepers of the Earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So know that you are not alone. You have your guides, you have your ancestors. They are all there for you, watching over you and your family. And there's lots of love in this one, right? And there's angelic energy there as well. So know that you are well taken care of. And we love you.
Wow. Karen, there's so many people watching you and loving you. It's extraordinary. Your energy, your spirit goes beyond what you think it goes beyond. And you need to know that because people are watching you. People are loving you because they love what you do for you and they see what you do for others. You have a great season coming up. You've planted a lot. A lot's growing for you. Enjoy.
Beautiful.
I love it. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. Oh, well, thank you so much for joining us, Karen, and thank you for your wonderful insights, Jacqueline and Tanys. Okay, so we're gonna go. Just someone asked how many people are asking questions. I think we have 5 or 6 at this point.
Okay.
So if you want your question answered, you're gonna have to tip. We're gonna go in order. But if you came toward the end, we're not gonna get to you. Okay. So again, paypal.me/astrologicaltarot, and all the links are in the description. Okay. All right. So our next question is from Anchal. Will Aranish Gemini, May 23rd, 2004, contact me? I'm March 2003. Will we reunite? Okay. So I did pull some cards for you. Gemini and Aries do tend to get along. Gemini is air. It's very social, a little more extroverted. They're also very brave, especially if they're in Punavarsu. But they're also kind of all over the place when it comes to relationships because they want to experience life. They see it as kind of a fun adventure. Okay. Aries is a bit intense. Okay. It's the warrior. Okay. I don't know if you're Bharani or you're Ashwini or Kritika Nakshatra. That could tell me a little bit more, but I'd have to open up your chart. Let's see, end of March. So, okay. Anyways, what you would need to do is, with the dates is you want to get an astrological reading from me and do what's called a Kundli chart, where I can look at both of your charts. Go ahead and you can email me at info@astrological tarot, and I can go ahead and do a love match for you. Okay. But I did pull some cards for you. And the first card I got was retreat. Okay. It's time to disconnect from the world. Okay. Oh my gosh. Did Tanys get the same card? Okay. Oh my gosh. Same card.
Can't make this stuff up, right?
No. Same card, same deck. Okay. Well, that's a double from Spirit. Retreat. Okay. And does that mean retreat from this relationship? Okay. So I was like, what do we need to do? And I got, Hanged Man. Okay. So the Hanged Man is really interesting in the Tarot. This is from the Love Tarot. Okay. So basically what this is telling you is the same thing. You need to retreat. You need to look at the problem or the relationship from an entirely different angle. Notice that he's hanging upside down. That's definitely looking at this from another angle. Okay. So it could mean that you're going to have to discard a dream or a vision that you have of this person, and you need to revise your expectations that you have of this relationship. I'd say take some valuable time out, because we got that retreat card, and find emotional replenishment with friends and family, because that can really help you kind of reset your vision of this other person. You're playing a waiting game right now. Okay. So you can hang around in limbo, or if you want to be a little more positive, you can use your senses to explore your spiritual self and retreat during this time. Your perspective on love may change for the better if you take this time out. But whatever your situation, even though you kind of feel like you're in limbo with this person, you are very secure. Okay. When the time is right, you will know what to do. But Spirit is telling you, retreat, spend some time with friends and family, and don't jump into anything right now. Okay, that's the main energy that I'm getting for you, Anshul, and I hope that was helpful.
Yeah, I got the same. So retreat, right? Mm-hmm. Time to disconnect. I also got pay attention to the red flags. Okay, so there's some signs cautioning you here. Mm-hmm. And there's not enough chemistry to keep this relationship going. Okay, now I think that there's some kind of a past life thing with this relationship, and that's why it's come to where it's at. I think that it needed to happen to this point. Whatever's happened or not happened was happening for a reason, because there's some past life healing that had to happen for that. Mm-hmm. But know that, when you take time for yourself, you'll start to be able to call in your soulmate. All right. So not something that is just karmic like that. We're going to call in your soulmate coming forward. Okay. So know that your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations will help bring your soulmate together. So in order to do that, right, we have to get into a spiritual practice. So getting into the spiritual practice of really looking at what it is that you want in a relationship, right? And all of those details, because when you do that, that's how you're going to call them in. Okay. And it's not about putting a certain name on it. It's about, I really want somebody who is like this. I want somebody that is able to do this with me, that shares this interest, that does this. Attributes you're looking at, not a specific person. Okay. Call in the attributes of your soulmate. Maybe make a list of those. Okay. And then meditate with that. And I got express your love. So once that person comes in, you're going to be able to express your love. Okay. So I do feel that that's coming fairly soon. I don't think that this particular match is necessarily the one. If it is, there's some healing to be done between you first. Okay. So just do some of that inner work. It may be yours. It may be his. It may be both of you. And I think that this is going to prompt you to do some of that, no matter what the outcome is with them. Okay. So just make sure that you're being in love with yourself first. Okay. And then the soulmate will come in.
You know what? I love the idea of writing down what you want. You can't bake a cake if you don't know what ingredients you need to have. And why wouldn't you want to write down what you're looking for and really be honest about what you want? It's not about what Gemini is looking for. It's about what you need. And how often have you been told no when you really want to say yes? That's what I would be doing, writing down, what am I truly looking for? And it could be a 3-pager. And why not? Write a book. This is what I want. And Aries, you deserve that. You truly do. Because those Geminis, whoa.
Sorry to all you Geminis out there.
I can speak the truth. I am a Gemini, so.
Oh, well, there you go.
So
Yeah.
she's one of the few that can say that. Awesome.
Okay, thank you so much for your insights. And thank you for joining us, Anchal. We hope you join us again and let us know how everything goes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to do one more. If you want to tip, you're welcome to. If you want your question answered, but we're just going to do the next one and then move on. Okay. All right. This is from Laurel. Hello, may I have a reading, please? I actually want to know how my life is going to be 5 years later. Okay, that's a long time, especially because we're living during a time of great transformation. I shuffled my cards and I got determination again. So that's the theme for everybody listening today is you need to focus on staying rooted. The very idea of your question asking about what your life is going to look like 5 years from now is not a rooted question. You need to be thinking about being more in the present. Okay. So focus on what you can do now to affect your future by being more present, because the root chakra is all about being grounded. It's about not letting those fears or anxieties that from the what if that come from our future to creep in. Okay. Again, Tanys recommended red jasper. That might be a stone that you can kind of carry around that can keep you a little more grounded as you go out your day. So that's what Spirit's telling me. They're saying, 5 years is, I'm glad that you're trying to plan ahead and make some goals for yourself. I think that's admirable, but you have to focus on being more present and looking at your situation now, because Spirit has some things that they really want you to address. So I asked Spirit, what's kind of coming her way now, not 5 years from now. Okay. I got the Ace of Water. This is good. This is Ace of Cups. This is some excellent energy, Laurel. Okay. It's falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, or a new home. Lots of great energies coming your way. Okay. So focus on being present. Look at the blessings that are being given to you. You see the little merman here. He's coming down and he's looking at this beautiful cup that he's just found covered in jewels. Basically, what your guides are telling you to do is really enjoy the gifts that you've been given in the present and know that more are coming. Okay. I hope that was helpful, and all the best to you now and in the next 5 years. Mute.
Yes. So Laurel, I got to remember to take myself off mute. Okay. So what I have for you over the next 5 years is there's some fences that you're going to be mending. Okay. So there's some kind of a rift, and you need to look at both sides. You see, she's looking both directions on that bridge. So you are a bridge mender, and that is a role that you can play. I feel like there's a real sort of mediator sort of role that you play in one situation in your life. And so that's going to come up for you for healing. All right. In the next little bit, like I'm saying, like I feel the next 6 months for you. Okay. So once that's good, while you're doing that, you're going to still cherish self. Okay. So enjoy the roses, smell the roses, eat the chocolate, right? In moderation, of course. And listen with your heart. That's what's going to help you to do some of that mending and some of the inner work. So I feel as though the next 5 years are going to be about your inner work. Okay. It's your healing journey, your spiritual journey, and you're going to start to do some of that, listening with your heart. There's also I feel there's some empathic ability, probably some intuition that's going to be coming in as well as you start to do that work. Okay. But you're going to be looking deeper and looking at those beautiful crystals within. Okay. So it's as you dig, you find these beautiful gems inside yourself that you didn't know were there. Okay. So that's what the next 5 years is about unearthing those gems and then cherishing them. All right. And that's really going to help you to rise above. Okay. This is a lotus. They grow out of the mud. So you may sometimes feel like you're stuck in the mud, but know that the beautiful lotus that you are is opening up, and you see she's got lots of light around her. So that's what the next 5 years is about the inner work and you raising your vibration and rising above everything that's holding you down. Okay, hope that's helpful, Laurel.
Wow. Well, all of a sudden I'm thinking this next year is going to be extraordinary for you. I know you asked about 5 years' time, and Tanys and Michelle have already said this is what you should be considering and looking for and towards. And good for you for deciding to light your light up, to light up your life now, so that in 5 years it's bigger and better than you ever expected. I love that you picked 5 years. And I always wonder, what does 5 years mean? Well, it means you have an extraordinary moment, many extraordinary moments, many, many extraordinary moments. So you are growing out of that lotus. I love that card. I hope you love that card too.
Beautiful.
That is beautiful. And the Mudlahara is the roots of the lotus. And then the lotus is the crown. So that it all comes together. And yeah, and the Ace of Water is finding those gems that are deep in there. And that's what the merman is doing here. And it's all about spiritual growth, intuition, a possible new home, and working on those relationships, mending those bridges, as Tanys said. Yeah. So yeah, we really hope that was helpful for you, Laurel. We hope you come back and let us know how you're doing. We appreciate your energy. All right. Well, can you guys believe it's been an hour? It doesn't feel like it when you're having fun.
Yeah, exactly.
It can't be.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Well, before we go, Dorada, hi, it's Betsy. Okay. Well, we have a tipper. Did you guys want to stay on a little bit and get to our tipper?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I haven't gotten your tip yet, Dorada, but I'm going to look for it. Okay. But we're going to go ahead and answer your question.
Yeah, that's Betsy.
Betsy, okay.
Yeah.
Hi, it's Betsy. I tipped a few moments ago. I came on about a month ago and I asked about a new job. Actually started it. Congratulations. Now that I'm in it, my old job at the university is reevaluating my actual tasks and will most likely give me a raise. So the pull is too strong to go back. I am wondering, should I consider going back? And if I do go back, what is waiting for me? Thank you, girls. You are so welcome, Dorada. I'm going to go ahead and hide this so you can see my cards. Okay, you're going to have to give me a little time because I just saw you come in. Okay, so I'm going to look at the new job. Okay, that's going to be my first card for you. Okay, that's clear. Interesting. Okay, wow. I got some interesting energy here. The first card I got was Libra. Libra is all about finding your balance. Okay, it's all about seeing things from both sides of the perspective. I think that the new job can provide you with a lot of the balance that you see when it comes to your work and your personal life. Okay. But then I got a really interesting second card. I got Uranus. Oh, he's actually on the front of the deck. But Uranus is unexpected change. And I think that's maybe the other job trying to kind of creep in and lure you back. So this just tells me you are a really good worker and that you have people that are literally fighting over you. But just be open. Uranus is also about being very open and innovative when it comes to the approach to this new job. So I'm going to pull another card just to see if I can get some clarity. Oh my gosh, I got the Emperor. Organization and logic, structure, discipline, leadership. That's what the new job is bringing you. And of course, this is Archangel Michael here. Okay, that's a really good card to get as far as the new job. You are going to basically be the boss in this job as well because they're really going to appreciate your organizational skills. They're going to appreciate how logical and structured and disciplined you are. Oh, what has Tanys got? Leadership. There you go. You got a double message from Spirit. Leadership, the Emperor. That's exactly what the Emperor does. And I'm also feeling that Archangel Michael can help you through this situation as well. He's always with you. Okay, so let's do the second job. Okay, so you got leadership, you got balance. You're going to be able to handle a lot of the unexpected. Woo, we got some flyers. Okay, 1 second. Coming your way. So that's job one. This flew out of the deck. 8th house, the Phoenix. flew out of the deck. So this is the old job. This is a lot of transformational energy. It's also kind of like power issues and control issues. Okay. You might have kind of like been reborn and moved on, and they're trying to bring you back, is what I'm getting from this card. It's also about major changes that are happening and, you know, stepping into your personal power. So kind of let me see if I can get some extra messages here for you. 10th house, career. Okay. So the 10th house and the 8th house. The 10th house is career, it's success, it's where you're going, it's where where you are very comfortable. But oh, okay, this is Rosie agreeing with me. She's squeaking her toy. What I see is there are going to be major changes taking place at the old job that you're going to have to prepare for. Okay. And let me see if I can get kind of the energy of who you're going to be there. 3 of Earth. The power of creativity, recognition for high quality work, and a team player. Okay, so at this job, you're going to be working more as less of an emperor or a leader, and you're going to be more of a team player. Okay, you're going to be working on teams with other people, maybe be kind of connecting different departments and getting things done. Rosie's in complete agreement with me. And you're going to be able to do a lot of really creative work and, you know, teamwork. Okay, so the new job, you're the emperor. Okay, they're going to really love your organizational skills. You might even like be promoted, you know, because the Emperor is a really good card to get. You're going to be more of a team player because there's going to be a lot of transformation in how your old position was laid out. Okay, so the decision is up to you. Either way, they're both excellent jobs. And what I suggest doing is making a list of pros and cons for both, and then literally just taking a little time out to retreat and then come back to it and say, okay, what do I want from life? What do I want my day-to-day life to look like? Who do I want to work with? Who do I want to collaborate with? Okay. And to make your decision based off of that. So sending you lots of love and congratulations on your successes.
Hi, Betsy. Yes. So I asked so this is the new job energy. Listen with your heart. Okay. Trust the messages. So I know that you're intuitive. So feel into that. Okay. See what they're saying and listen to your heart. What does your heart do when you think about the first job and the second job? Okay. So the new job, it's about travel. So launching your journey, so I feel like this is launching your career in some way. So that goes with that emperor energy that Michelle was talking about. So it's launching you into something new in terms of what you do in your life. And I think that initial is uncomfortable, but it doesn't mean necessarily that it's bad. Okay. So you're just launching something new. And I did get the leader card for that new job. Okay. Self-motivator, all of those things, positive. So you're going to be more independent in this new job. Okay. Expectations are different. You're going to be very ambitious in this job, and it does require determination. Okay. Going forward. And the other part of it is you can feel critical, nervous, and a bit like there's some secretive stuff happening. So some indecisive stuff that might be going on. But you see here, spiritual teacher, right? And the number 11. So those are positive things for you. Okay. So I think that it's not a bad choice. And when I looked into the other one, it was receiving from angels, right? So again, they're encouraging you to ask, trust your messaging, all of that stuff. And you'll be sharing of yourself. So like Michelle was saying, right? You're sharing more. You're more that team player. You're going to be able to stand out. This is my 2-2 card, right? Being independent, being more free to be who you are, I think, in this job. Okay. Like being more free, because, you know, in a leadership position, there's a certain amount of, like behaviors that they request of you as a leader, right? In a leadership style position. This one, you're sort of more free to be yourself in that job. So, but I got the sun for it in that first job. So that's pretty positive stuff as well. And this one is receive the life-giving energy from the sun. You've been given the opportunity to move forward. Now shine your light for others to see Today is a new day. So this could speak to both, right? It's a positive thing for the past job, but it is also about moving forward. So, it could be for both of those positions. And then they want you to have faith. Okay. So spiritual leader card, right? There's a sense of duty with this one, right? There's a sense of peace with that. It's part of that inner calling. So I would say that the best thing is to cherish self, right? So asking the guides, feeling into your heart, cherish yourself, and then expect miracles. All right. There's lots of growth in either job, lots of love in the whole situation. And it's encouraging you to continue self-love, because that's how you're going to make the best choices in this situation. Okay. So love you lots.
Wow. What an opportunity to have two organizations wanting your services. Come back. And it would be interesting if you just really took the time to know really what was in the past and now what was in the future. As Tanys said, sit on it, think about it. You got the sun, and that card could have been for the new job or the old job. Lots to think about, because somewhere in there, you're a leader. So whether it's just a leader or a spiritual leader, what sort of leader do you want to be, and what position that you want to have? I say good for you for being wanted. We all want to be wanted.
Absolutely.
Take a breath. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate your time and your energy. I really love your energy. And they do at your work too. So, all right. Well, we are going to go ahead and sign off. If we didn't get to your question, know that we are here next week. Oh, Dorota, she says much love to you too. Yes. We are going to go ahead and take off because we only go for about an hour. Okay. If you want to come back next week, Wednesday, same time, 4:00 Pacific, 6:00 Central, and 7:00 Eastern. We're going to be here for another hour. You can also tip next time if you want to get to the head of the line, because we have a lot of people coming in from many different channels asking questions. And before we sign off, I would like to advertise a special that is being offered at Twillow Academy. And I'm going to let Tanys take this over.
Oh, yes. So we'd love for you to be able to try out one of Jacqueline's classes. So she teaches chair yoga on Thursday evenings at 5 p.m. This is Eastern Standard Time. And she teaches Hatha Yoga on Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And chair yoga on Saturday morning at 9. And so we've given you this code for a free class. Okay. So if you want to come and give one of those classes a try, please go to the website, twillowlifestyle.ca, and go and find Jacqueline's classes and give one of her classes a try. Okay. They're really awesome. I do them. So it's, she really helped my shoulder. Actually, I was having shoulder stuff, and it's really eased up after doing the chair yoga. So, come and join us. It's a lot of fun.
Great. And yeah, use that promo code to get the promotional offer for you guys. And thank you, Jacqueline, for offering that. We really appreciate your time and your energy today. You've been such a wonderful guest. And can you tell everyone where to find you, and if they want to follow up, where they can contact you?
Absolutely. You can find me at www.wealthy-yogini.com. www.wealthy-yogini.com. So much looking for, and I'm on the website too, and Facebook, and you can find me there too. Yoga for Your Personal Finances. Any which way, I will be there for you.
Oh, thank you so much, Jacqueline. And thank you for your energy today. And please visit her website. She is an amazing human being. And I mean, I talked to her a little bit
Absolutely.
about, yeah, my finances ahead of the show. And she's so encouraging. And we're just so excited that you're here, Jacqueline. And we hope you come back because you did such a great job with us today. And we really appreciate your energy.
Well,
Okay,
thank you.
oh, you're so welcome. So we're going to go ahead and sign off, guys, but we thank you for all of your time, all of your energy today. Again, my name is Michelle Marie. I am the owner and operator of Astrological Tarot. I am both a Vedic and Western astrologer, as well as a tarot reader. Thank you for joining us today.
And I'm Tanys Coughlan, owner-operator of Twillow Lifestyle Community, Twillow Lifestyle Academy. And I am a Reiki master, crystal master, Celtic Shamanic high priestess, and a galactic ambassador. And I am so excited and honored to be part of your journey today.
Wow. I'm Jacqueline Richards, author of Yoga for Your Personal Finances. I am a yoga instructor, a mortgage specialist. And if you're looking for any other opportunities to have a conversation, I am so here. Thank you, ladies, for inviting me.
You're so welcome, Jacqueline. Thank you for joining us. And we're sending you all love.
Lots of love to you all.
Lots of love to you all. Thank you.